Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm dating coach Naz, and in today's video, I want to talk about the number one thing that you need to practice if you want to attract your soulmate into your life. And again, this is going to be a topic that is controversial, and I might have some no's and yeses, and that's okay. But I want to get into this because my soul has been calling me to talk about this, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. So the number one thing that I feel like that is lacking, and we need to work on this and practice it more, not just with men, but I feel like women, everybody in general, is something called forgiveness. I feel like many of us struggle with forgiveness because we would rather believe that people can change and that we need to hold grudges in order to feel righteous and we need to feel better than people. But what if people can change? What if people who make mistakes can do better? Like, have you never made a mistake in your life? Have you never done something that you've regretted and said, oh my God, why did I do that? What the hell was I thinking? And flipped the switch and had the light bulb moment where you're like, I cannot be that same human being. I have to be a better man now, not just for myself, but for my family. Have you never had a moment like that in your life? It's really hard for me to believe that nobody has ever made a mistake in their life. And so forgiveness doesn't mean that you're tolerating bad behavior. What it just means is that you are cutting that cord of that energy that has been aligned to this human being, where instead of just letting it go and letting that person, either somebody in your family or even a celebrity, to affect you anymore. And I know a lot of people probably think, well, it's not really affecting me. But yes, the fact that you are, talking about it to your friends over and over and over again, you're on a comment section on YouTube or Instagram or wherever, and you are talking bad about somebody without knowing what this person is going through. You don't know who the fuck they are. Just because somebody's a celebrity, just because they have come out in the limelight and they've maybe made some mistakes along the way, doesn't mean that it gives you the right to comment on their life. And this notion where people think, well, celebrities are just, they're just a public property. No, they're human beings. The fact that human beings think this way. And then also at the same notion, have children or they're looking for love. It doesn't make any sense to me. Your kids are gonna fuck up. You fuck up. And so you do not have the right to build a judgment and build hatred towards somebody that you have no idea who the F they are. And again, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, well, he has done such horrible things or she has done such horrible things. And it's like, again, this is coming down to perspective, and this is coming down to your energy. For me, my energy is currency. Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and waste my time on something that I don't give or I can't control. I can't control that person. And to be honest, you don't know all the facts. You're sitting there reading the news or reading information that you don't know what is the truth and what is not. Even if somebody has done something wrong, even if they have been whatever it is that they've done, you need to understand that just by being on a comment section and typing a couple comments doesn't make you brave. It doesn't. What makes you brave is to just let it go. The only true judge in life is God, the universe. It's like, we do not need to sit here and be, try to be God. Because we'll never be. You let what needs to be worked out with that person and God. And I do feel like majority of the people that are super judgmental about people and their lifestyle and their decisions are people that are super judgmental about themselves and critical of themselves. And so what they do, instead of, working on themselves and understanding that being judgmental to other people is actually just a reflection of yourself. And so once we realize that, our energy is so important to us, and we have to start putting our energy on things that matter to us instead of focusing and projecting our insecurities on other people. Let's take, for example, Kim Kardashian. Okay, she's like, the most hated human on the planet, which is so ridiculous to me, because the reason I want to speak about this is because when we are incapable of forgiving people and just, not holding on to that energy, to that grudge, because you don't even know who the hell that person is. And when the first thing that you go for is judgment and criticism instead of forgiveness, love, and compassion and understanding, that is why you're going to remain single, is because the waves that you are exuding out of your body, the energy is not heart-centered. So what you're going to do is then you're not going to be able to attract your soulmate. And there's a lot of studies on this as well. And what I want to say about Kim Kardashian is that people still hate on her. I'm just giving you a little example because of her little sex tape or whatever the hell she did back in the day. And that was a million years ago. The fact that we're still sitting, these people are still talking about it. It just shows that forgiveness is something that we are really lacking in our culture. And I love this quote by, it was about Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "The weak can never forgive." Listen to this. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Also, there's another one. Forgiveness is not a one-time act. It is a constant state of being. An open heart that chooses peace over resentment. When we truly sit down and forgive whoever that we're holding a grudge on, let's say our family members or celebrities or whoever it is that we are so, intertwined with their life story and their, the judgments and opinions about them, that what happens is then we are blocking love from coming into our lives, because when you are not forgiving means you're judging, and when you're judging means you basically are projecting your insecurities and your self-criticism out on other people, which then means that you do not fully and truly and genuinely accept your damn self. Okay, so I want you to keep this in your mind, because this thing that I mentioned here has taken me a long time to understand, because I for a very long time held a lot of judgments. I criticized other people, my own mother for a very long time, and I had to learn that the only way that I could be this person that I am today is to forgive her. To forgive the people that I think in my head have done wrong in the world. I have to let that shit go, because I'm not taking it with me when I'm dying. And my energy is priceless. I would rather spend that energy on building something amazing, because you never see anybody successful. You don't see Jeff Bezos in a comment section talking shit about somebody. They're too busy leaving a legacy and doing something great with their lives, which is what they came here to do. So I just wanted to create this video because as I said, this has been kind of brewing in my body, and it's just, I had to say it. And again, this is just something, it's a different perspective for you to maybe think about, and know that once we forgive people and once we let things go out of our energetic field, what happens is we're making room, we're creating space for our soulmate, for things that are actually meant to be in our lives to come in. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a like, subscribe. Also, I'm offering free strategy calls for 30 minutes. It's an audio call. You don't get to see me. I don't get to see you. So don't you worry about being shy. If you are struggling with love, relationships, dating, then please check the links down below. And I will see you guys in my next video.